After taking a look at today's agenda, you'll see that we're going to be opening up a file called Picture Book Project. So to do so, go into your materials and Google Slides, of course, and then you'll see this assignment right here called Picture Book Project. And when you scroll down below the rubric, as we've seen several times before, here we have our link that we're going to open up. And that's going to take you right here. Now, the agenda also says to go on to slides 5 and 6. So let's start with slide 5 because 3 and 4 you've already done, designed your character, and then turned it in. So you're going to be picking a partner and collaborating with to write a story using both of your characters. And your partner does not need to be someone in this particular class. It could be someone in any one of my classes, and perhaps you've already been chosen. Maybe you've talked to someone and they've already decided they want to work with you in another class. In fact, in some aspects of the project, this is actually more efficient if you work with someone who's not in your class, but some people might find it more difficult too. So it's really up to you. But if there's no one in this particular class that you think you could work with, you can pick someone else, provided that they have not already been given a partner or chosen a partner. So regardless of who it is, one of you is going to make a copy of the story organizer on Schoology. So again, you'll go back to Schoology, and if you go back to the Google Slides folder, you'll see you have the story organizer assignment, and in there is the link. And when you click on that, it's going to prompt you to make a copy of it. Okay, so one of you is going to do that and then title that file, both of your last names, like so here, and then underscore SO for story organizer, and then share that file with your partner, making very sure that you are sharing with your partner and not someone else who happens to share the same first and last name as your partner. And then the other person who just had the file shared with him or her is going to send me a message on Schoology letting me know who you're working with and which class you're each in. So for example, if I go into my messages here for Schoology, I can see from my classes from today, they sent me a message, nice subject here. Alexis said that she and Grace, who happen to both be in 910 odd, are working together. And then I will respond to you letting you know that I got it, and I'll mark it down in my notes so that when people inevitably come to me and say, I don't have a partner, I can say, okay, you can choose from these people, and then everyone will have a partner. And I do have an even number of students in my classes, so everyone will have one partner. Should be no groups for this project. It's partner or it's just partner, one and one. All right. So, and then after you have figured out who you're going to work with, you've messaged me, then go to your Google Drive, shared with me folder, and open up the file that was shared with you. Okay, which is going to look like this blue file. Okay, so in that file, it tells you exactly what to do. So the first slide is just the title. You picked your partner, put in your group members' names down here, introduce your characters with the design, and you can just go back into your character design file and copy and paste directly from there. Come up with a name for your character and a short description. Now, I also included not just on the assignment page, but also in the actual file here, I included an example of what a completed story map, or excuse me, a story organizer might look like. So this is something that another teacher and I did a few years ago when we first developed this project. So you can see our names down here. You can see my character and its description. You can see her character and its description. And I strongly suggest that you don't look at each other's characters until you're both done with slides 4 and 5, one for you, one for your partner. There is a third blank slide there, and that's just in the rare cases when I do have a group of 3, which again should not happen because I have an even number of students. So you fill those things in, and I don't want you to think that I'm trying to push you into making these superhero stories because they don't need to be. I'm just telling you that a lot of people like to make their characters have superpowers, what things they might be allergic to, what they like, what they dislike, just, hobbies, goals in their life. What's their origin? And then on slide 7, after you've had a chance to review each other's characters, then start brainstorming some ideas as to what is going to bring your characters together. Are they arch enemies? Are they twins separated at birth? Are they telling a story together? Are they coming together at the end? Like, what is it? And again, I have an example here, and you can take a look at mine, but please come up with your own ideas. Then the next thing will be to do a story map, which consists of different aspects that you've learned about in language arts over the years: setting, plot, characters, conflict, and theme. Just in case there's any of those things that you are not familiar with, you can click here to open up a wrap by Flocabulary. Maybe you've seen this before. That tells you all about these different aspects of story. And then on slide 9, you're actually going to fill in your setting, your plot, your characters, your conflict, and your theme. And over the course of the next 2 classes, you'll have time to work on this. This is not due until the end of class. And then finally on slide 10, it tells you how to turn this in. But there's no rush. As long as you get to like slide 9, you should be in pretty good shape as far as what's being done, or maybe even slide 7 today, depending on how long it takes you to fill in 4 and 5. So that's really about it for today. Start coming up with some good ideas. You don't need to sit with your partner in order to do this, because let's say you like an idea that your partner has. You can click on it, you can click comments, and you can say, you know, this is a great idea, and then your partner will see it. You can also use the speaker notes down here. It's not that you can't sit and talk to your partner, but eventually, in fact, 20% of your grade is going to be how well you communicate within Google Slides. And you won't necessarily be sitting with your partner for the majority of this project. So it's up to you how you want to handle that. But like I said, please don't look at your partner's character and description until you've finished yours. And then it'll be much more fun to come up with ways that they can come together and tell the story in slide 7. So that's as far as you need to get today into the story organizer. And hopefully you'll finish slide 7 and maybe you'll get to 9. If not, you will have time to work on that next class as well. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions, or just wait till next time. And don't forget to message me with who your partner is. Enjoy.